Beautiful friends, this is Shireen Purewal bringing you the latest real estate update here with the BC Home Group. Please subscribe and like to get the latest and greatest information that I know of what's happening in this real estate market. Question I'm getting a lot lately is it the right time to buy? Is it the right time to buy? A lot of foreigners now are saying, hey, what's going on with this whole no foreign buyers being able to buy in Canada anymore? Sorry, I'm just putting in simple language here. We'll get into the more technical lingo shortly. Long story short, we've got two forces at play happening in the Canadian real estate market right now. You have the Bank of Canada that's trying to fight two things. One is recession and the other is inflation. They're trying to fight inflation with the interest rates. So they just hiked it. Yesterday was Thursday, guys. They just recently hiked the interest rate by 50 basis points. And they said, we're going to hike it some more. Why? Because they're trying to control inflation. But at the same time, when will they stop hiking? When they see, whoa, we're going into some serious recession territory. We need to stop the hike because we can't afford to go this much into foreclosures happening, debt to income ratios out there in the market. So they have to find that fine balance of how much is too much? How much interest rate should I be increasing it by? So sorry about that. I'm getting incoming calls. So that's the key. That's the key there. Fighting inflation, Now, what we're seeing is we see a lot of, again, you guys are like, Jesus Christ, she keeps saying this over and over again. We see parallel between the stock market and the real estate market. What? When the stock market goes up to the peak, it goes down. Where rock bottom is, even in the stock market, they don't know how low is too low. Are we still going to go lower? What I can tell you is we are on the downward climb. Have we hit rock bottom? Maybe another, 5%, they're saying, 10%. But I don't have a crystal ball, guys. No one has a crystal ball. It may rebound. It may go further down. But what we do is we look at, are you long-term? In the long term, it comes and then it goes up another cycle. And then it comes and it goes back. And long-term, the trend is upward. And here on the island, again, we're an island. We can't make more land on this island. And also we have a lot of residents who don't want more development on the island. So we're very different in the sense that we're a beautiful island, warmest part of Canada, very desirable place to live in. For those of you who've come here will say, wow, I get why the Alaska cruise stops on its way to Alaska on this island. It's spectacular downtown, and just the island overall. So there's a lot of factors there that causes that upward trend. So every 10 years you see that peak. So we're heading down into a bit of like recession, you want to call it, and they're trying to control inflation. For me, for buyers, this is the tip I'm giving them. If it's a great deal, jump in now. It's no different from the stock market. If Amazon stock is a great price, it's Amazon. It's a great product. If you get in at a good price in the long run, you'll make money. It's a solid company. Victoria is a solid place to invest in. It's the capital city of British Columbia. It's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And I'm not being biased. Well, I live here, but I travel a lot. And I'll tell you, it is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. For me, it makes sense to do that. And to be honest, even with the peak that we've seen in the real estate market, we haven't seen the stock market, we haven't seen the real estate market fall as much as the stock market did. Now, there is a lag. I keep hearing over and over again from different economists and different analysts out there that with the real estate market, there is usually a 2-year lag. Why? Because most people are fixed in these 3-year or 5-year mortgage rates. So up until we see those mortgage renewals come up for renewal, we're not going to get a good feel of what's happening in the real estate market. Okay, but I will tell you what's been happening lately. If it's listed for 900, try an offer for 750, 800. You don't know what situation buyers are in. For 750, I will tell you one thing. I'm not seeing land prices drop. I'm seeing land with houses prices drop, but land is holding good value still here because let's be honest here, the population of the world ain't getting less. The three areas that you're going to see always demand for is shelter, food, and energy. Those are the three sectors that are holding strong. The rental market here on the island is crazy. So if the price for an investor ROI or even for someone looking to buy makes sense, it's better for me to buy than to rent. The price, even with everything that's going on in the market, is a good price. Let's get in and buy. But if it's not, just like the stock market, wait and hold, wait and hold. So again, that's my response to you. Wait and hold, or if it's a great deal, jump in a great area and you put a low ball offer in and they accept it and they need the money and you're sitting on cash and you don't need to finance. Let's do it. Why not? So that's my advice there for buyers. Now to the foreigners. I had a Canadian who's lived in America his whole life and we're having a conversation. He's like, yeah, I most likely have to pay the 20% because I live in the US. And I said, wait a minute. Are you Canadian citizen? He's like, yeah, but I haven't lived there, barely lived there. I'm American. I was like, as long as you have that Canadian passport, you do not have to pay that foreign buyer tax. And after January, when they say no foreigners can buy anymore, you still can. Even though you live abroad, even though you're a Canadian non-resident, you're still a Canadian. So as long as you're a Canadian, don't worry about the foreign buyer tax. Don't worry about this foreign buyer ban as well. You can still buy here in Canada. So I want to put that out there in case any of you are getting misinformation. If you have that Canadian passport, don't worry about the foreign tax, foreign buyer ban. Okay, so let's get that clear there. Now, for those of you who are American or foreigners who have kids going to school here, let's address you guys because I am working right now with an American client as well, and she's looking to buy before December. Now, the 20% tax right now before December, after December, you can't even buy as a foreigner. We've got a time frame now to get in, guys. You've got a time frame here to get in. If you are within certain regions, the 20% tax applies. Certain areas on the island, the tax does not apply. Some regions do not have the 20% tax now, and if you're a foreigner, you can get in without having to pay that tax. My favorite area that I've referred to many times in the past, but again, I'm biased, it's not what I like, it's what you like. I like Maple Bay. I'm an ocean girl. I like it. I like the vibe there. But you can come and decide there's other areas where foreign buyers can buy and not pay the 20% tax and get in before that December deadline. So please, guys, misinformation can be costly, especially for those who are looking to reside here and then just say, oh, there's no hope. There is hope, okay, for you before December 31st. I don't know what the next political guy who's going to come in power is going to say, whether he's going to remove the ban altogether. We just don't know what the future is. So I always say, do you want one bird in the hand or two in the bush? It's up to you. Most people like one bird in the hand. So I say, well, while there's that time frame before December 31st, as a foreign buyer, let's get him. Anyways, I'm going to cut this video short because I had a friend tell me, he's like, Shireen, your videos are 10 minutes. My attention span is 2 minutes. What are you going on about? You must love the sound of your own voice. I don't love the sound of my own voice, but I like talking. I do like talking. So sorry, guys, if this video is too long. I'm going to cut it short now. If you have questions, please ask your questions. Most likely, and I said this to another client today, most likely your question is going to help someone else. So thank you to you, those who do ask me questions, so I can help others answer their questions. And I hope you all come to this island. I love this island, and especially if you're a dog lover, this place is dog and pet heaven. And if you're a nature lover, nature heaven with all the trails and hikes and lakes, beautiful. If you're a city person, I'll be straight up with you. No, Victoria after 8 p.m. is quiet. It's chill. Just to set the expectation. But 2-hour boat ride. You're in Vancouver and you get your city life there. So anyways, guys, I said I'll cut this video short. Let me cut it short. Lovely talking to all you guys. Have a wonderful day and chat soon. Cheers. Bye, guys.